Hey everybody, this is a teaching video for Yatai Bayashi. This is an arrangement of a song played at Chichibu Yomatsuri, the Chichibu Night Festival. And this song was played in these really cool mobile shrines, these floats, Yatai, that's where the name comes from. It's, originally being inside the float, the ensemble would be in a tight, cramped space, which is why we're in this seated position. However, this piece was arranged for the stage originally by Za Ondekoza, and later, which became Kodo, or the members who became Kodo, who are now the most known or famous for playing this song. However, it is a piece you'll see kind of internationally in Japan and the United States, and kind of a just internationally well-recognized song. I learned this song from Tiffany Tamaraguchi originally at ITI. However, she also taught Koyasan Buddhist Temple, where I currently teach, though before I was there. This is just a teaching video to kind of show introduction to that song for our uses. However, there's always much more to learn, and I would recommend learning from someone like Tiffany Sensei. Okay, so that's the intro. Let's get into seating and bachi and stuff like that. Turkeys! So, first to seat at Yatai, to sit. Just keep it rolling. I'm gonna do that again. keep it rolling. Alright, first let's learn about how to sit at the Yatai, as well as the bachi that we hold. So these bachi are light wood, hinoki, and they are tapered, you can see, unlike a lot of our bachi, and they're also a lot shorter. Right? You're going to hold it from the tapered end, the smaller end, allowing that big fat end to kind of roll over your wrist. It's kind of easy to hit those rolls with this shape of bachi. Also, because you're so close to the drum, having a smaller bachi helps. So let's go ahead and sit at the stand. As we sit at the yatai, we'll put our legs into these kind of, or we'll grip the stand. Different stands have different kind of shapes to them. There's usually some thinner section in the middle here where we can grab it with our legs. I'm grabbing just under my knee. You can kind of move to kind of suit your needs. It's nice to have your feet be able to wrap around just the back of the drum like that, kind of hold you in place. And because you're gripping with your legs like this, it's a kind of assisted pull-up, right? So even though it looks like it takes a lot of abs, it also takes a lot of your kind of thighs and your leg strength. Okay, so together you're hitting with your core like a normal taiko hit, but you're also kind of keeping yourself up with that grip of the stand. So if you're feeling like it's all abs, you're probably not grabbing the stand, and I think it tends to lead to this kind of arched position. We really want to try to keep kind of as we can, kind of a more straight spinal column, with our head stacked still on top of our spine. So we kind of want to avoid the looking in at ourselves, right? So try to keep that neck from bending back. You can look above the drum, okay? Or you can angle your eyes down if you want to look at the drum, but try to keep your head more up than curved in, okay? One kind of trick sometimes is after you sit down, like maybe I've sat down and I'm kind of on the tailbone more. What I can do is kind of imagine that if I had a tail, I just push my butt back as far as I can, right, while still keeping my feet locked, right? Try to get that butt back as far as possible. I'm really seated square on my butt, which lets me, it's easier on my back, okay? So that's our seating, okay? And now we'll get into some strikes and hits. As you hit larger hits on yatai, you tend to move back. So I might play way back here, or big hits, and a little bit more stacked up here for smaller hits. Okay, but you can kind of move with the song, okay? Okay, now we'll learn the arrangement for Yatai Bayashi. We'll break this song into 3 sections. And we'll do them one at a time, okay? And then we'll put them all together. Our first section, I'll play it all together first, and then we'll break it down line by line, or phrase by phrase, okay? Here we go. It's gonna start with the shime. Ten teke 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 ten teke teke teke. into something immediately after that, but we'll stop it there, okay? Okay, we're going to explore that first section in detail. The first set of phrases are going to sound like this. Alright, so those are going to be rolls of 5, followed by a set of 3 lines that go, I'll play them slowly. I'm going to count how I would count it, 8, 8, 4. You can also count 4 sets of 5 if you want. Let me just do that section, and I think you can figure it out. The only thing that you should pay attention to is it's not quite just a straight beat, and it's definitely not right heavy. We want to try to avoid that. If anything, it's slightly left heavy. The accented left gives it not quite a swung, but a little bit of a lilting kind of feel. Right? That's not quite. So let's go through, I'm just going to play that one time through, okay, starting from that set of street beats. I will count the beats, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go home, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, go home, go, 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 go. Gets us through that straight section, okay? So now we'll get into one more set of phrases, and this is going to be like a sandwich, like an ABA sandwich, okay? It's going to be so the first phrase has that that skip twice, followed by one of the ones that starts on the upbeat, up. So with those together, that's an explanation of each of those sections. We can play the full, I'll do it one more time, that full section 1, okay, starting from the shime. Ten teke teke teke, ten teke teke teke. Section 1. We'll move into section 2 now. Section 2 is going to start with a series of, I'll just play section 2 once and we'll break it down, okay? That's our second section. Okay, let's break down the second section. We'll do it in 2 chunks, okay? The first chunk is going to be almost a repetition, but we'll trade out with on the second repetition. So listen to how it sounds. I'll go kind of slow. Okay, that's the first half. All right, the second part of this second section is going to be, I'll just play it first and we'll talk about it. It'll be... both of those kind of, there's kind of 2 phrases that end with okay, but the first time we're going to get into it with and then the second time we're just going to put one and repeat that. Alright, this is our last section, our section 3. There's going to be 2 variants though, okay? One is that what you always play before you go back into another verse. The other one is the last time you play it, okay? I will play the first variant, the repeat variant, one time through, okay? started everything off. The only difference is between the very first time and every loop of it. The very first time, remember, it's just when we come into it from section 3, it's so just a slightly different, I guess, like lead into it, but other than that it's the same line, and then you just keep going and it goes to the next player. So that would be the third section. I'll break it down really quick by doing, there's a set of three, a set of three, and 1. Okay, so I'll play that real quick. And then we're gonna go into a tag. Okay, that's all the lines are to that one. I'll play when you are exiting the song, instead of after the dum 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 tag. So that's after the 3 3 3 1 like repeats. When we play the tag dum 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 dum, instead of going back into the dum 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 dum, it's just the tag. And then we'll go into an outro. Okay, so I will play just the last time through one time so you have it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's the last time through. Alright, so those are all the phrases you need for Yatai Bayashi, at least just for the body. We will do the middle section and another time. Okay. Okay, here's one run through of both verse structures, one that will loop into another verse, and the second one is the end structure. We'll go a little bit down tempo, focusing on lines, okay? Ten teke teke teke, ten teke teke teke.